Hello, Layne here. I had some fun recording this video that I did at my school in Victoria, Canada a few months ago. Finally got around to editing it, compressing it down. It's about 16 times faster than in real life, making it a little bit shorter. And just talk a little bit about some of my process. Right now, just getting that big block in shape, looking at proportions, angles, directions of lines. Trying to look at just basic relationships of widths and heights. Where does the eye fit in the height of the head? How does the nose and to chin and nose to eyebrow relationship fit? What's some of the width of the head compared to the height? But also mainly also looking so much at the angles. What is the angle of the hairline? What is the angle of the front of the nose? Simplifying with slightly straighter lines to start with, and then building into more subtlety. I'm also using in this technique on a toned piece of paper. This is some Canson, what is it called? It's a light blue, Canson light blue, and I'm using a white pastel pencil on top of that. It just speeds up the ability to start to sort of model the form, turn the form, make the roundness develop. So yeah, I'm bouncing back and forth between the white pencil and some of the regular pencils. I'm using a 2B, an HB, probably an H, and a 2H pencil. I'm using a small brush to blend some of the pencil. And in the whites, I'm using my finger, tissue, and a paper stump to blend some of the whites. The white is a General's charcoal white. Yeah, just building things up, smudging them down. I'm trying to look at the way the light is falling on the form. The light's coming a little bit from the left of the model. And so those forms that are more facing the light are lighter, and as they turn away from the light source, they become darker. I really try to think about and talk about sort of conceptualizing where the light is coming from and how forms that are facing it are receiving more light, and as they turn away, they become darker. We're not great at judging value, light and dark, as humans, and so the more we can kind of conceptualize and sort of create our own little 3D world in our head and always be balancing that, comparing that to what we're seeing with our eyes, helps us catch things that we're unaware of, makes our drawings stronger and have more sense of round. I'm blocking in, big shadows and slowly building lights, trying to look at edges and relationships. What's the value of the edge that is it lighter or darker than what's behind it? Why does it show up? Looks like I'm blocking in some of the ear shape. Again, looking at angles. What's the angle at the bottom of the ear? Is it sloping down a little bit to the left? What if that line continued? How would it dissect through the nose? I'm just trying to tie those relationships together. That's so much about trying to draw realistically, is trying to have these pieces. It's like a puzzle. You're trying to fit. How does the nose shapes all fit together with themselves, but also with the mouth or with the eye, and with the ear? Just how do all those shapes fit together? The more you get them closer, the more whatever you're drawing is going to look like whatever you're trying to draw, be it a face or a tree or building, anything. You're just trying to look at relationships. How do they fit together? I find it quite exciting, so interesting, so beautiful, the little subtleties of the world and how these shapes fit together. I always love drawing profiles. I love just the contour of the profile, the small changes, little angle changes around the lips and nose, and forehead, chin, and just those contours. They're so lovely, so expressive of that person. Right now, it looks like I probably was taking a little break there and using a mirror to look at my drawing, which just helps me see the drawing with fresh perspective. Sometimes we get locked into thinking what we're drawing is just perfect. It looks exactly like what we hope it to be. And having a little perspective of flipping it around in a mirror allows you to analyze it a little bit, have fresh eyes, and building up some of the value of the hair. Looks like I'm getting close to finishing this drawing. It was just short, hour and 45 minutes. Putting little touches on. Again, some of the things that I love about drawing is being able to have it unfinished in certain areas. reminds me of just sort of the drawing process. Thanks for watching. Happy drawing.